Forget the flying sleigh, because the true history of Santa Claus is a story of global smuggling, surprising pagan rituals, and one very clever marketing campaign. It all begins in the 4th century in what is now Turkey, with a secretive, wealthy Christian bishop named Saint Nicholas of Myra. He was known for an incredible act of covert charity. The most famous legend says he saved 3 impoverished sisters from being sold into servitude by tossing 3 bags of gold, possibly down a chimney or into their stockings drying by the fire, establishing his reputation as the world's first hidden gift giver. He was essentially the original man in black. But the story doesn't end there. After his death, his reputation spread like wildfire across Europe, and Nicholas began to transform. In the Netherlands, he evolved into Sinterklaas, a stern figure who arrives by boat in early December, dressed in the bishop's robes, riding a white horse, and accompanied by the controversial helper, Zwarte Piet. This tradition is still celebrated today, but Sinterklaas is decidedly not the jolly man we know. Across the Channel, in England, the corresponding figure was Father Christmas, a jolly, green-robed pagan icon embodying the spirit of feasting and good cheer during the darkest part of the year. A figure who had absolutely nothing to do with gifts or children until well into the 19th century. The truly crucial leap happened in the melting pot of early America, where these Dutch, English, and German traditions all violently clashed. The Dutch gave us the name Santa Claus, is simply the Americanized phonetic spelling of Sinterklaas. In 1809, American writer Washington Irving first began to romanticize the figure, describing him as a portly, pipe-smoking Dutchman. But the true, single, transformative invention was a poem published anonymously in 1823. Clement Clark Moore's A Visit from Saint Nicholas, known globally today as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." This one piece of verse single-handedly cemented nearly every element of the modern Santa. He was now a diminutive, cheerful elf. He flew in a miniature sleigh pulled by named reindeer, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, and most importantly, he entered houses via the chimney. Moore didn't just write a poem, he invented a cultural icon. The final piece of the puzzle, the recognizable image, was forged by political cartoonist Thomas Nast in the late 1800s. Nast standardized the figure for Harper's Weekly, a big, bearded, red-suited man who lived permanently at the North Pole and even tracked children's behavior in a giant book. It's a common myth that the Coca-Cola advertisements of the 1930s invented the red suit. They didn't. That was Nast. But what the iconic illustrator Haddon Sundblom did for Coca-Cola was make Nast's specific design the unforgettable, globally recognized commercial standard, perfectly blending the 4th century saint's charity with pagan winter cheer and a powerful dash of American marketing genius. This long, quick-fire journey from a Turkish bishop to a corporate icon is how we got the Santa Claus we know today.